sophomore. I attend Stranahan, and my topic is going to be on time management.
All right, Emily, take it away.
Okay, so if you didn't hear me before, my name is Emily Williams. I'm a sophomore at Stranahan, and my topic is on time management. So the first step for time management is creating a time audit. And basically a time audit is you just see what all of your time is going into. You record what it is that you do for about a week. You can do this by checking your screen time in your settings or download apps that already do this for you, like Forest or Save My Time and such. And it records everything since you open your phone from when you wake up to you go to sleep. And it just tells you um, it just records what it is that you spend your time doing so that you see what's taking up the majority of your time so you can cut it out of your schedule or minimize it so you can optimize the amount of time that you have for work. Next slide, please. Another thing that you can do is that you can get a calendar. I actually have a calendar myself, and this is a great way to keep track of work, and it's also very good so that you can see what it is that you have to do for the week and upcoming assignments so that you don't forget, and that if you do, you have a little visual reminder there so that you can see it. And it also kind of helps you build your schedule so that you see what it is that you have to do within a day, a week, a month. And if you have assignments in outside of your current time frame, so if you're only looking at this week for the assignments that this week and you don't have anything, but for the following week you have a couple of assignments that are a little bit time consuming and you want to get started on that, then you can see that and then you can add it to your schedule and start working on it so that you have more time to do whatever later. And this brings me to my next point, which is planning ahead. If you plan ahead of time, because when you wake up and you don't have a schedule or a plan for your day, then you just walk around aimlessly. You don't really finish your important tasks. You just do like trivial matters. So the night before, just write down a quick little schedule for yourself for the following day. Set a time limit to each task and buffers. This is very important. So setting a time limit gives you kind of like a time frame for you to complete the assignment, and it kind of helps you manage your time. This is where the title time management comes in. And it's okay if you don't finish it within the time as long as you add buffers between each assignment, little breaks, so that if you don't finish within time, you have like a little break between each assignment so that you're not cutting into the time of the next assignment. So using to-do lists and not abandoning tasks, this is important. You start a schedule and just each project has little like mini projects within it. So it's important for you to have a to-do list because it can be a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes you forget which tasks you had already completed. So if you have a to-do list, it's very important uh, to write down what it is that you did, what it is that you've already done, and it helps keep yourself a little bit organized and keep everything in order. So spending your mornings on your MTIs. What are MTIs? MTIs are your most important tasks. If you complete these in the morning, then by the time that it's already in the afternoon or at night, then you feel like if you accomplished more because you have the rest of the day off instead of like spreading out your assignments throughout the day, then you can just do it all at once in the morning and you just have the rest of the day off if that's more up to your speed. So cut out half work. What is half work? Half work is instead of keeping your focus completely on the main task, you do something else at the same time, which is different from multitasking. Because multitasking is when you you complete two different tasks at the same time. And cutting out and half work is you do an assignment, but you're also distracted. So, for example, if you're doing homework, but you stop every once in a while to check your phone, or you start a new workout routine, but an influencer you follow shared theirs, so you start doing that one. Um, like when you're talking on your phone with your friends, and your mind wanders to like what the assignments it is that you have to do and stuff like that. So a good way to cut it out is to cut out half work is to just put your distractions out of your sight. I know that like putting your phone in a room in a separate room is like kind of weird, but if you do it, then it might help you complete your assignments. And I know that some people like myself, we don't even need distractions. We just get like distracted in our head. Like you just get lost in your own thoughts and you distract yourself with that without even meaning to. Um, but if you just try and put in the effort, then you can overcome it and put out the majority of your half work. So getting organized. A lot of people, which I myself I have to admit are guilty of doing, is that when you're procrastinating on an assignment, you start reorganizing your room. And I know that we all laugh at this, but this is actually helpful because what it is that you're doing is you're creating a new work environment. Because sometimes when you sit in the same environment, your mind gets kind of clustered, and you're doing this to take up time, so you have an excuse to not do the assignment. But actually it kind of works because um it creates a new environment for your brain to kind of like get a breather, and like it helps you be a little bit more organized. And when you're organized, it makes everything look nicer, but also it saves you money. So like sometimes our room is a little bit messy and you go looking for something in specific and you can't find it, and either you just give up or you buy a new one. But this saves you money because if you have everything organized and you know where everything is, you don't end up accidentally buying another thing that you already have. So taking a break. I know that sometimes we finish like we have an essay to do and we finish one sentence, or like that was such hard work, I'm gonna take a break, and then we go on our phone for like 3 hours. But if you take like just a 5 minute break between finishing an assignment just to go to the bathroom, stretch, drink some water. I know that we're all very dehydrated. Don't lie, we're all dehydrated. Drink some water. Just stretch, because I know that I sit hunched over my computer all the time, and when I get up, my back hurts. So just take a break, take a breather, stretch, go to the bathroom, drink some water, and do stuff like that. Another one is get a new perspective. This sounds similar to the previous point, but the difference is that this one, it's more like when you're stuck on an assignment that you really can't do. Like I know that sometimes when I have a specific assignment to do, it's just so hard. I get frustrated. And a good thing to do is just step away from it, spend a little bit of time with your family, go do exercise, read a little bit, do something to calm you and kind of get you out of that stupor. And you just return to the assignment a little bit later with a new perspective. Thank you for listening. That was my presentation.
Wow, way to go, way to go. Let's go ahead and give her a virtual clap. Way to go, way to go. That was awesome. Great job, great job, great job. So I definitely want to say that that was a much needed conversation. And so we want to encourage all of you to really take some time to think about what was said and to bring on our next speaker. So just one moment. And thank you so much, Emily, for that great presentation.